Shalom. Kohala Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahakwadash. Double honors to our teachers, the apostles, and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect, the 144,000 elect men of the nation of Israel, teaching in truth, sincerity, and diligence for the sake of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying and straight to the point. Yeah, and I got this video right here queued up. You know, there's women pretty much giving you a glimpse into what's coming to America, especially amongst you women. You know, the Lord has packaged up great miseries to pretty much come and unfold right here in this society, man. You know, and what you going to do when all hell break loose? You can't always depend on a gun because you're going to run out of ammo. You can't depend on fighting because the men that you're going to be faced with are going to be way more stronger, way more powerful than you. See, America done put you women in a trick bag. They taught you that you don't need a man, especially the so-called black women. They taught you don't need a man and you're strong enough to do it on your own. But when society make this shift, when shit hit the fan, you're going to desire one. But because of the pride that you was walking in prior to the eve was unfolding, the Lord is not going to give you one. You're going to have to bear it on your own. You see, real quick, this is the book of 2 Esdras 8 and 50. He said, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride, you see? So this is why these things is ultimately coming, because of the pride and arrogancy of you people, man. You know, especially amongst you women, in which you walk in a heavy spirit of pride. Here it is, a bitch eat crab legs and pork, smoke cigarettes, but yet she talk to you as if you beneath her, man. You know, and that's why I often tell, don't go around trash women, in which all these women trash, but a trash woman, you know, often treat a man like trash because she trash. You see, and trash belongs with a dumpster, you know. But because of the pride and the arrogance of you women, the Lord, he's going to humble you, man. You know, and you're going to be taken violently by a lot of men. You see, get this video.
If you ask women and girls what their main fear would be should the world end or society around them collapse, they're going to tell you that part of their fear is what men are going to do to them given the opportunity. And I think part of that is because women are walking around with the knowledge that what stops a lot of men from doing awful things to them is the idea that there might be a repercussion for them, for the man, if they were to be caught and found out, that society would know that they had done this thing, would judge them, that they would go to jail, like whatever. If you're a guy listening to this, I want you to think really carefully about some of the dudes that you know and what they would do.
Real quick, I want to stop it right there because she said that the men pretty much feel the repercussion of what's going to happen for touching a woman. Well, look, that's going to end. The Lord said that the vengeance shall fail and the gathering shall not come. So it's actually going to be a time here in the planet Earth, right here in America, where you women are going to be left vulnerable and you're going to have to deal with things like that on your own. You know, these freaks going to be at your house, at your windows, following you home, and ain't going to be nothing that you can do about it because the courses of their actions should stand in their power. You know, you coming into a time of danger. Men are going to be getting away with a lot of assaults towards the women, even murders, man. You know.
To women and girls, if they could guarantee that they would never be caught.
Yeah, what would you do if to these women, if it was a guarantee that 911 wasn't coming? You would probably kill them, man, for the pride and arrogancy that they walk in. You see, trying to make a man a second-class citizen. She's speaking as if you nothing, you know. These women try to talk over you. All the pride and arrogancy that these women have is about to be humbled, man.
There's a really poignant scene in The Walking Dead where one of the male characters says something like, if these guys find us, our men are going to be dead and our women are going to wish that they were. And as a former humanitarian aid worker, I was warned about this all the time. I was warned, like, if you go there and you are taken, they will kill the men, but what they will do to you is going to be so much worse. And also, as a humanitarian aid worker, I have been to countries and spoken to people who witnessed society collapse and the chaos around that because of like extreme weather events or natural phenomenon or even civil war. And the one thing that every one of those scenarios had was women and girls being raped and sexually assaulted. I went to Haiti in 2010 after the earthquake, and I also went to Pakistan after a flood happened in the same year. And in both countries, I spoke to women who were raped or sexually assaulted by men within the chaos, because men seized their opportunity to do something to these women and girls, knowing that it was highly unlikely, because it was chaotic, that they were going to be caught and held accountable for those actions. And the same thing happened when I went to Jordan a few years ago.
Hey, that's going to take place again, man. You know, scripture tell you how the vengeance shall fail and the gathering shall not come. So because they knew that 911 was coming, they took advantage of the women. Once the men had died, that's going to leave you women, you pretty much going to be spoiled to whoever come across you, man. You see? And the Lord got a lot of freaks out here. You see, you're not going to have nobody to protect you or stand by your side, man, to face these niggas, man. You see, that's why we tell you to repent and return to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua.
To speak to Syrian refugees. The women there told me of being raped and sexually assaulted when they were in Syria, when they were trying to escape the civil war, and also after they'd moved to Jordan and were living in refugee camps. Like, they were afraid to go to the toilet. They moved around in packs. Like, there was this knowledge in the back of their mind, like, there are men here who will seize the opportunity to do something to me because they don't feel like anything's going to happen to them as a result of doing that. Imagine being a man and only having to worry that the world might end or society might collapse, and not also having to worry about what the other gender will do to you if that happens. Like, some things are worse than death. And women are walking around with the knowledge that what keeps them safe is this tiny thread of a threat that men might pay the price if they do something like that. Once that's gone.
Yeah, once that's gone, you fucking through. These men gonna have their way with you, man. You know, real quick. Because you speak as if you don't need a man, like you can just war everybody off. No, man. It's going to come a time you actually going to need a man to fight your battle for you, man. You see this 2 Ezra 16 and verse 33. The virgin shall mourn, having no bridegroom. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers, man. You see? Because the days is going to get more and more intense. And you women going to come to the realization that you are the weaker vessel and you do need a man. You see? But because you was walking in the pride and arrogancy before these evils unfolded, the Lord is not going to give you one. Your daughters not going to have helpers. You know, the women not going to have husbands. So you just going to be out there in the elements. And it's going to be war, pestilence, and evils out there, man. And you're going to get caught up right in the midst. You're going to be collateral damage, man. You're going to get caught right in the midst of it, man. You see? And this is why we come to give you the warning, man. You know, to repent and return to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua before it's too late. This the book of Isaiah. Chapter 32 and verse 9. Say, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Yeah, and how do you hear the voice of the Lord and give ear unto his speech? By hearkening to the message that the prophets is bringing out, man. Hearkening to the warning, hearkening to the doctrine of Yahushua that's being spoken by way of the prophets. You know, he said, many days and years shall you be troubled, ye careless women, see? So you coming into a time, like the Lord tell you how in the latter days, perilous times shall come. So these are the days that you're headed towards. And you careless women, you're going to be troubled, man. Saying that you come out provocative. You don't know how to fully cover yourself. You wear undergarments as regular outing clothes. You know, you boast yourself in dealing with multiple men. You know, the Lord said, many days and years shall you be troubled. You careless women, you get off on hen men, fight men, and talking back as if you some power in the earth. But like the lady said, the only thing that's keeping a man from really getting on your ass is that little thread of you calling the police. I'm going to call, nigga, I wish you would touch me. I got your probation officer on speed dial and shit. You know, Jake be phoning up the shit like that. you know. So he'll pretty much succumb to his women just to stay cool. You know, certain men is dealing with women, you know, because of the bitch pretty much got a demon over his head, man. You know, he know if he leave, the bitch gonna put him on child support and he can't afford it or whatever. But the Lord is gonna get your women back for and to Jacob affliction, man. That's why he tell you many days and years shall you be troubled, you careless women. For the vengeance shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Yeah, like she said, man. What would you do if you know for a fact that you can get away with it? And a lot of men will probably kill you women, man. You see, especially you fuckers here in America, man. Because y'all off. But he say, tremble. Yeah, see, tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare and gird sackcloth upon your loins. Yeah, that sackcloth is a resemblance of mourning. You coming into that house of mourning and leaving that house of feasting, man. You see, you have to strip yourself and become bare. Like he tell you in Romans the 12th chapter, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. So you pretty much have to strip off the Western mentality and come under the true vine, which is Yahweh Shah. You know? But he say, tremble ye women that are at ease, be troubled ye careless ones. In which a lot of you women down here are careless, man. You know, that's why you move the way you move, because you think there's no coincidences for your actions. You know, you feel as if you don't need to be held accountable for anything. You know? But the Lord is for the he's for the shift. It's for to be a shift in the planet Earth, man. Shift for to hit the fan. And those who outside the temple, you gonna get ate up out here, man. You know, real quick, let's go here. This Ezekiel chapter 9 and verse 6. He says, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. Because it's like it become not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin in my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house, you see. But you see, he says, slay utterly young, both maids and little children and women. He mentioned women twice, because when things hit the fan, you're going to be the main target, man. You women with BBLs, your fake titties, you walk with your nose up. These men going to get off on actually being able to put their hands on you without consequences, man. But the Lord is going to allow this scene to take place because of your pride and your arrogancy. You see? And if that offend you, well, you going to get it, man. You see? Because it should come into your mind, well, damn, let me repent, because I don't want this to happen to me. But if you a fucker that sit here and say, I ain't finna serve a God that gonna do that to me, well, look, it's gonna happen to you, man. You know, you gonna get it, man. You see? Let's see. Let me grab the blue letter. It's a lot. Phone tripping. Say Isaiah 13 and verse 16. He said their children shall be dashed into, so their children shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled and their wives ravished. Yeah, you see, and that's one of the things that she mentioned. When the men die off, the women gonna wish they were dead because of the affliction that's gonna be done to them men ravishing you, man. You seeing your child get dashed into pieces, he get hit with a shotgun barrel to the mouth, get shot up and killed in front of you. You know, now it's just you and those 4 officers, man. And they gonna ravish you. You see, real quick, let's go into that word ravish. Strong's H60, that's like it's 7693. It says to violate, ravish, to violate, again, ravish, to be ravished. Let's see. Let's look up a simple Google definition. You see that? It says seize or carry off someone by force, fill someone with intense delight and rapture. It says right here the verb enrapture, rape. You see? So this is what's going to be taking place, man. Definition 2, rape, sexually assault, abuse, violate, force oneself on, molest. See, take advantage of, have one's wicked way dishonor, defile. And this is the shit that these men gonna be doing to you women because of your pride and your arrogance. And this is why we tell you to repent and return to your Yahweh by Shema Shai, because you're actually going to get the reports of this happening to women in your neighborhood, man. But you have to repent now before the evils come to pass. You see? Because you're not going to have pleasure in being in America. In fact, you're going to tremble. You're going to be dwelling in torment. You're going to be dwelling in fear, man. You know, real quick, this 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. You see, it's going to the word perilous, Strong's G5467. It says hard to do, to take, to approach, hard to bear, troublesome, dangerous, harsh, fierce, savage. You see? It says, this is from the Strong's definition. Through the idea of reducing the strength, difficult, danger, furious, fierce, perilous. You see? So this is going to be the vibration of the planet Earth, ultimately right here in America. These people are going to take on a savage, fierce, and harsh vibration, man. You know, the times is going to be hard to bear. They're going to be troublesome. They're going to be dangerous, man. And they're mainly going to be dangerous for the women. You see, as for a man, well, a man can have strength to fight off another man, but as for women, you the weaker vessel. You know, you ain't going to be able to fight off these 6'5", you know, or even a nigga your size that's just jacked up. You're not going to be able to fight them off. You know, and that day, a man would be a precious thing for you, man. You see, you'll have somebody there to protect you, for the lack of better terms. But because of your pride, man, you know, your pride is what's going to get you fucked up, man. You see, real quick, this Ecclesiasticus, matter of fact, 2nd Ezra 7 and verse 16. Why hast thou not considered in thy mind this thing that is to come, rather than that which is present? You see, and that's the problem with you people here in America, especially you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Indian women. You so focused on what's now that you don't even care about what's about to come down the pipes, man. You see, you should be considering this economic collapse. You should be considering the food drying up, the water drying up, the electricity drying up, all the cyber attacks, the farmlands that's been destroyed. It's only a matter of time before the people feel the brunt of those events that took place, man. Natural disasters, war, pestilence, and evils that set to unfold. You should be considering that, man. You know, because if not, you're going to die. The same thing that you saw as insignificant is going to be that same thing that's going to come and consume you, man. You see, and this is why we come to give you the warning, just to warn you to repent and return to Yahweh by Shema Shai before the evil unfold. Yeah, this is the book of 2nd Ezra 15 and 15. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people should stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. You see, the sword and the destruction draweth nigh. You at the brink of all hell breaking loose, man. But you're not considering. That's why the scriptures tell you that a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. See, a prudent man, he see afar off. He can see these things about to come down the pipe. So what he do? He hide himself. What he hide himself under the shadow of the Almighty, under the pavilion of Yahweh by Shema Shai, like he tell you in Psalm the 91st chapter. You know, but he say for there. It's like I'm tripping. For there should be sedition amongst men, and invading one another. They should not regard their kings nor princes, and the causes of their actions should stand in their power, in which she mentioned in the videos, man. Once the men knew that they can call, that 911 was shut down, they was having their way with the women to the point where they was even scared to go to the restroom. They had to move in packs, man. That's how bad it was. You see? And that's going to intensify right here in America. He said, for there should be sedition amongst men. They should not regard their kings nor their princes, and the causes of their actions should stand in their power. Yeah, because see, they're going to be doing things and they're going to be getting away with it too. It's no justice is going to be served, man. The vengeance is going to fail for you women. You know, it's going to get real fucked up out here. That's why we come and tell you to repent. You know, the so-called black woman has the highest death rate in America right now. So we come and tell you to repent, man. You know, he said a man should desire to go into a city and should not be able. Yeah, because one of you prideful bitches gonna actually have the luxury to use your phone and to call your uncle, your cousin, your homies, and they gonna be on their way to you. But they gonna get turned around, man. They gonna desire to go into the city, and they ain't gonna be able. Why? Because it's gonna be martial law, and they gonna turn them around because of the chaos that's gonna be done in the city. You know, he say, for because of their pride, the city shall be destroyed, and men, it's like the house, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. So if the men are afraid, how much more for the women? You know? Y'all fuckers scared of the dark and shit. Motherfucker gotta sleep with night lights and the TV on. Just wait till that thick darkness come and your baby crying. You can't find it. You just hear him crying. You trying to follow his voice and shit. Whole time it's an apparition. You know? Things like this is going to play out, man. A lot of people are going to be dropping dead from fearful sights. A lot of people are going to be killing themselves because of the times being hard to bear. The women going to be vulnerable with all their kids. It's going to get bad, man. And this is why we come telling you to repent. You know? Believe that was it. Oh. Get this last one, Isaiah. Yep, Isaiah 32 in verse 1. He said, behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment. A man, a man shall be a hiding place from the wind. Yeah, a man is going to be a hiding place from the destruction. So you need to get out of your mind that you don't need a man, because life is going to gradually make its way towards you desiring, really hoping to have one. But the Lord ain't going to give it to you. You see, because you was walking in pride. Yeah, he say, and a man should be as in hiding place from the wind, yeah, from the destruction. Because there's certain men out here of the elect that's going to have substance, man. Because they was doing the work. You know? He say, in a cover from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadows of a great rock in a weary land. So this man, this Israelite man, which is speaking of the elect men of the nation of Israel, is going to be a hiding place for women. Not for you fuck nigga free. I ain't got to worry about no fuck nigga G. Not for you. Because with the things that you poured out in the earth, you're going to get it right back, man. So you been living life saying, fuck niggas, I don't need a man. Well, look, the Lord going to hold you to that. Tell you how you going to be judged by every idle word. You see? But that comes from you not considering. You people don't consider shit. You think that the words of the Lord is insignificant. Well, you're going to actually experience them. You're going to experience it. You're going to experience the terror of the Lord, man. Alashidra. You see? But, hey, it's on you to repent and return to the Lord before the evils come. You know, I pray this will edify. I'd like to give all undergoing praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach Kodash, double honor to our teachers, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, love, and salutations to the elect. To this video, Shalom.